Hello everyone and welcome back to Spartan Builds with me, Spartan, your host, your entertainer, the speaker of this video. We did a lot. Last episode was a good one. It's very productive now. We've got farmers and you're catching me in between episodes having done some more stuff. You see, I've got another dirt path in place. I was a busy boy. Nothing exciting happened, but it took me quite a while to get it done. Things have changed down here, just a little bit. I've now doubled up my carrot and potato farms, like I mentioned I might do in the last episode. Yeah, I did it. And in order to make it work, because I'm a poor boy with not a lot of iron, I had to rethink my sorting system down here. I could no longer have two separate lines running from the carrots and the potatoes independently. So I now have a single line running through with an item sorter that sorts out my potatoes and my carrots. There is no overflow. I just kind of loop the hoppers back around, so if anything isn't picked up the first time, it will be picked up the second time. I need to come and put some more composters in here. Now, I'm not entirely certain why I'm putting these composters in here. A lot of people, a lot smarter than myself, just kind of said I had to, so that's what I'm doing. We're reducing lag, I think. Maybe. Anyway, thanks to this system, my friends, I have spent a lot of time AFKing in between this episode and the last. And, well, I've got some potatoes. Not only do I have some potatoes, I also have some carrots. And that is fantastic, because in that building right there, we've got some farmers. And I can go and trade all of these potatoes and carrots to those farmers and get even more levels and experience. And before we get going any further with this episode, I want at least one enchantment on every single piece of armor I've got. But before I do that, I do also just need to tidy up a little bit and get rid of this coarse dirt path. Because, it's an eyesore. So much better. Another thing that had to happen before I could do any enchanting was that I had to get all the way down to the riverbed where I could start to dig a brand new mineshaft entrance. The other one, let's face it, wasn't in the greatest spot. It was way too close to an ancient city and deep dark, and I'm not too keen on that warden coming for me. And after doing a little bit of mining, I've got a good number of tunnels dug down here, and I've got a whole lot of deep slate. I ended up with 41 more bits of diamond ore ready for a fortune pickaxe. It is a real long way up these stairs though, and once we get to the top, of course it's nighttime, it's even further up before we get to anything respectable. But once we're up here, I think we can grab our fortune pickaxe, our diamond ore. I've got a couple of other bits and pieces of ore that I think I might want to break down. Probably this iron, although I'll leave that for now. I don't need it anytime soon. Anything here that wants to eat my butt? No? Fantastic. So let's take all of this diamond ore. I'm just gonna put her straight up and then come straight back down with that fortune pickaxe, and we can see how many diamonds we get from 41 pieces of ore. And straight back down we go. Oh yeah! A stack and 25 from 41? What's that? That's 89 diamonds from 41 diamond ore. Not too bad! Now I've got a whole lot, and I think I can make some fresh tools, some fresh things to enchant, and we can go and spend some time at our enchanting table. Also, I need to go trade carrots and potatoes. So many carrots and potatoes. Well, that kept me... Hey, that was rude. That was rude. Which one of you did that? Steven, get your friends under control, man. Come on. Anyway, we got a lot of enchanting done, and it took a very long time. So much, in fact, that I'm basically out of carrots and potatoes. And if I show you in here, I have an absolutely obscene amount of cookies, pies, glistening melons, and golden carrots at my disposal. And I've kind of used most of my emeralds again. This chest was overflowing with emeralds at one point. But at the very least, I've got a bunch of things that are enchanted and I need to combine some of them together now. I have protection 4 on a chest piece, and I think I have 2 unbreaking books, and I'm going to put one of those unbreakings on it. My leggings are fine for now. I've got Aqua Affinity there, and on the other one I have Unbreaking. Blast Protection or Fire Protection, I'll probably use the Blast Protection one, and I'll just take this Unbreaking and combine it with that. Boots, I have Depth Strider, Protection 3 and Unbreaking, and here I've got Protection 4, so those will combine and we'll get some nice boots out of that. I'm going to combine these axes. This is a new axe, which is why it has full durability. Really good enchants. I'm very happy with that. This axe, the only thing I'm interested in there... Actually, I might go for the Fortune instead of the Silk Touch, so we'll see. Those pickaxes don't need to be combined, and I actually didn't need to use nearly as many diamonds as I thought I would need. So now let's see, I'm probably going to end up breaking my anvil today. I want the Fortune, not the Silk Touch, which means it has to be, the more expensive route. Dang. Okay, but that becomes a fantastic axe to have. I'm probably going to need to do a bit more leveling and so on to be able to combine all of this stuff. Protection 4, is that what we want? Yes. Can it be cheaper the other way around? Nope, it is more expensive the other way around. I lose... Oh no! You can lose your armor trim? Well, that's just depressing. I can combine the helmets though, and I can get what I want out of that without losing that armor trim. How much? Ooh, that's actually doable. I can do that. Perfect. So that means we've got all of that done. I want to combine these. Basically just because I want Unbreaking and Protection 4 to be on the same set of boots. My sword has looting, for a change, and it also needs to get one of these Unbreakings, and that Sharpness book needs to go onto it. My leggings need that other protection, which is too expensive. Dang it. Can I do the sword? 5. Oh, I can't do that book. That book? 3. Dang it. Okay, I gotta go level up a bit more. Alright, fingers crossed I can do all of this now. Let's start with our sword. It needs sharpness on it. And possibly Unbreaking. Yes, okay, we've got a good sword now. So now we need to put that onto there, which gives me protection 4, and unfortunately thorns, but it is what it is. Throw that back onto my body. And boots. I can't afford it either way. Oh, no, I need 24 levels for that. Dang, these are going to be really expensive boots down the line. Okay, for now, we're not going to do that. I'm just going to take... I'll use those, and we will come back to those boots at a later stage. So, with all of that out of the way, my friends, we are basically 10 minutes into this episode and have done nothing creative yet. That's a shame. We need to fix that. We need to come up with a solution to the lack of creativity. And in preparation for that, I've cleared out a bit of space right here in front of our starter house, because I'm running out of storage space. This chest in particular is just overly cluttered. Things are overflowing. I need a better place to store stuff. I was going to build an iron farm in this video, but I think that I don't need to do that just yet. I did some mining in between episodes. I found a good bit of iron. I have a little bit left excess. You know, I think we'll leave the iron farm for next episode. This episode, I want to solve my storage problem. It's a big problem. It's a really big conundrum. And the 2 dozen chests, 3 dozen chests that I have in here, yeah, they're not cutting it. We need more. And in preparation for that, I went ahead and I cleared out some space and I leveled out some terrain, some very basic terraforming, which gave me a relatively flat spot where we can start to build and lay out our storage room. And lay out my storage room, I did, my friends. I did. I might have done it a bit too much. Yeah, it's gonna be big, and there's a lot to it so far, even though it is basically just one big plinth. I've got a lot of reasons for what I've done here, but let's start with the most simple ones. I had to know how big to make the footprint of this building because chests take up a lot of space, and you need space to move around and in between and from chest to chest and run around, and eventually I'm going to want to put shulker boxes down somewhere, so I needed space for all of that, which meant I had to get it at least up to the floor level where the chests had to go, and that's where we're at now. I've got a little bit of structure placed in. I've got groups of chests isolated, and we'll see how this goes for me. For now, we're definitely going to end up building more than just this area, so there will probably be an opportunity for a revised storage room somewhere down the line. A second thing that I really wanted to achieve is a while ago I had a storage room that was open on both ends, that you could just walk straight through to the other side and you could build town around on either sides. And I really enjoyed that. I felt like that was the most efficient storage room I had ever built for myself. So I really wanted to mimic something similar to that. And eventually down the line, when we get an Elytra, I want to be able to just fly straight in here, land and grab the stuff and fly straight out of here. Now those trees might be a problem, and we have yet to see if this mountain over here will be a problem, but I don't have an Elytra yet, so that is going to be future me problems. And so I proceeded to place in all 160 double chests, before realizing that I was going to need item frames for every single one of those, which meant tracking down probably the last cows in my whole area, leading them through the treacherous jungle, and throwing them in a pen where I could breed them up for later mass murderification. So before I show you guys this magnificent building behind me, yes, I am aging copper. It's what I do in between clips, deal with it. My cows are escaping. I think it's time to cull the herd, my friends. I apologize, that was a bit much, but it was fruitful because we now have over 4 stacks, and I can't do the math in my head, but on screen now you'll see how much leather, and a whole bunch of steak as well. That's perfect, that's more than enough, I think. Like I said, I can't do the math in my head. I made too many. I can't... What? I thought I could count. I guess I couldn't. Anyway, my friends, this is the interior. Yeah, I'm starting off with the important bit. This is where I am going to be spending probably most of my time for the foreseeable future in this world. And there's a lot of room. I've got a nice wide walkway here in the middle. I've got enough room to walk up to see all of the item frames that I have available. All of them. Yeah. We've got a nice roof, nice tall, big, roomy space. There's lots of room to get in, and on the outside, it looks kind of oriental. Surprisingly, the bamboo and the mangrove, they work very well together. They are oriental. I'm not going to dispute that. Even the copper roof looks quite oriental. And I'm quite fond of it. I like it. The towers are on top for no other reason than to break up what would otherwise have been a very big and bland roof. I see you over there, Mr. Skeleton. You just stay right there, sir. We get a bit of a higher view. I like it. It's big. It is definitely big, and it is the biggest thing that we've built. But unfortunately, if you're going for a large mass storage room like this, where you've got over 100 double chests in it, there is no other way. These structures have to be big, otherwise they would be horribly impractical. I like it. I'm very, very happy with it. Now I gotta start moving things in and designating spaces on these signs, on these item frames, and sorting stuff into chests. This always takes hours to do, my friends. Hours. Absolutely forever. So I'm not gonna bore you with it. I will do it in between episodes. And on that note, I think we've reached the end of this episode. My copper still hasn't finished aging. My friends, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all the wonderful, fantastic things that you do down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have an absolutely fantastic time.